Hi guys, and welcome back to another video Game with the Powers. I'm Jake, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys a playthrough of Long Dark Sea, the adventure card game. Now I do hope you guys enjoyed my overview and preview of the game. If you have not seen that yet, I'll go ahead and link it somewhere up here. Basically, it's just going to give you a quick overview of kind of the basis of how the game works, and I'm going to talk about what I really enjoyed from this game, some things that I might think some people might make people hesitate about the game a little bit, and then give you guys my overall review. I do all that again in that video linked up top in the right hand corner for you. But today, look, these playthroughs can be kind of lengthy depending on the luck of the draw, so let's just go ahead and jump right into the game and drop down to the table. Alright guys, so we are down here at the table where we have everything set up for our solo playthrough of Long Dark Sea. Again, the overall objective of Long Dark Sea is I have a chapter deck that I'm trying to get through, right? This is going to be act number 1, and so I have a chapter deck that I'm trying to get through, and I'll have different objectives there. And so I'm going to be playing cards from my hand to try and explore these locations, and using these locations to help get these quest cards that will eventually help lead me to going through this chapter deck. And we're going to do that by playing cards from our hand. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in, starting with our prologue, act number 1. So we have Sangrila. Oh, Sangrila, no one is left who has seen with their own eyes the glory that for centuries has made your name unforgettable. If they even know her, it is only because of the legend that remains of you. As time went by, the abundance that once courted you simply disappeared. Your children, as if swallowed by the sand that covers your complexion, disappeared. Only the ruins remain as witnesses of the life and joy that lived in you, of the celebrations and festivities as well as the adversities and sorrows that you have experienced. Without souls, Sangrila is nothing more than a loose desert. This is the Chronicles of Ladabart from Zyla Lur, alright? We'll go ahead and flip this over to the other side on side B now. So it says 2,000 years ago, my camera's out here bugging, hold on. There we go. All right. 2,000 years ago, the Sandlir civilization vanished without a trace. Similarly, with the passage of time, their capital, Sangrila, was reduced to sand and shambles. Throughout this time, the mystery of their disappearance, shrouded in an aura of mystery, has been linked to the use of a relic of great power. To the surprise of many, 3 signals have recently been received from its surface. Signals that, according to records, coincide with an ancient technology used by the Sandliers. Like so many others, your crew is heading there in search of the lost city and the power it hides. Reveal Chapter 1, alright? I'm going to go ahead and put this over here to the side so we have it. And let's take a look at Chapter 1. So, Desert Signals, Main Quest Part 1. After landing on the desert planet, you head north following the trail of the 3 signs. When you see the horizon, you see how a thick cloud of dust is heading towards your position. While you look for a place to take refuge, you give notice. Raid team to mothership. A sandstorm is approaching. Stay in the air and under no circumstances land on the surface. Place this card in the shared play area as your main quest, and our main quest is to find the origin of the 3 signals. Alright, so our main quest is actually going to be right below the board. Not main quest, I'm sorry. Our shared played area is actually going to be right below the board down here off camera, but what I'm just going to do is put the chapter card on top of the chapter deck for now until we start revealing more stuff, all right? So we are playing on normal difficulty, so normal difficulty will start here for the quest, and normal difficulty will start here for the threats, all right? We have the raid line set up with 4 cards, and man, I'm so excited. I actually got really lucky here with this raid line, having this location here, because that's what I'm eventually going to need to do. Of course, the character we're going to be playing as today is D. Empatore, all right? 22 health, 5 cards in his hand, 1 exploration, 0 attack, and his companion is going to be Omenodon. All right, so combined 0 life in 1 hand for him, so I will have 6 total cards. So let's go ahead and give my deck a shuffle here. Draw 6 cards, and then we are ready to start. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's see what we got here. So we have a DELUSIO Leviathan. You can put or move one delusion token to any sector. All right, I like that. DELUSIO Minotauri. This is going to be my attack card. I can discard up to one delusion token at the same sector to double the value of this card. We got a Maidon. This is a support card. X is the amount of cycled cards up to resolve this action. All right, we got another Maidon. We got an airborne distraction, and we got a primate steps. Oof, that's kind of rough. No exploration whatsoever here. But we would go jump straight into this first main phase, right? So I have two main phases. I have one before, then the scenario in the raid line will activate, and then I have one after. Well, since I really don't have a lot of exploration cards in my hand, it's going to be beneficial for me to skip this main phase, let the raid line activate, and so what would happen if there was any cards face up, those would go ahead and activate, but I don't have any right now, so then we're just going to move the raid line forward. So this would go down to 5. We would move these over, and we get a enemy, looks like, coming out. All right, so now we get to me in the second main phase here. So I think what I might do is let's explore this. Let's kind of see where we're at. But I don't have an initial card to explore it, so I think what I might have to do is use my epic action here. So he's going to have a 1, so he can explore close range or mid range. So we would use him for 1. Use my support right here as well for 2. All right, so that's going to be a combination of 3. I will do this one for +4 at a bonus here. Now, I'm not going to get this block bonus, so that's going to be 4, and I need one more +1. We'll have to go with DELUSIO Leviathan right there, and that is going to be 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, +1 for 4, +1 for 5, okay? What I would need to do at this point in time is exhaust my heroes, so we're going to go ahead and flip them over. I would also need to exhaust my support here, and you notice when he gets exhausted, we do have a reveal card of cycle 2, which I can discard up to 2 cards to my hand to draw that many cards. All right, so my hero is exhausted. My support is exhausted through this. I can discard up to 2 cards. I will discard both these Maidon cards, and we're going to draw 2 more cards. So we have an Explore card, DELUSIO Advantageous, and we have another DELUSIO Minotauri, all right, which is another attack card, so that's really good, all right? We're going to go ahead and flip this over. I don't really know the order, so we would eventually resolve this as well, but I'm gonna flip this over, then resolve this. If I did that wrong, I do apologize. So what do we have here? So we actually have a location. Wow, I just got super lucky with that. So we have the Upside Temple. So this is a immovable. You must suffer 1 direct damage to explore this location if it is at close range. Thankfully it's not, but we get 2 black dice and 2 loot dice here. All right. And then if you noticed, so this is my hand. These are the cards that I use, so I can put or move 1 delusion token to any sector. All right. So these delusion tokens are specific to my character, and as you might have seen with these cards, I can discard 1 of these delusion tokens at a sector to double the value of this card, making it a 4 damage. So let's see where I should put this. Really, the only potential threat would come from this or this, but I don't want to touch that yet. This is going to be immovable, so the next possible position would be here, or yeah, I think I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it here because I can wait till this mountain comes to here, flip that over. That might be immovable, so then these 2 would eventually reach here or here. So if it is a monster or a person there, I can fight it. All right, so now what I might want to do, so that was the end of my, well, I can still continue to play if I wanted to, but there's nothing else I can really do because if I wanted to explore that, that's 6, that would be 2, 3, and 4. So really can't do that. So now we would go into, let me double check and make sure I'm doing this correctly. We would go, that was the second main phase. So then we would go into the discard and draw phase, all right? Where I can discard any number of cards and draw some new ones. And you know what? I might keep one of these DELUSIO Minotauri cards just in case. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna discard both these. This could be a huge mistake, but I'm gonna go ahead and discard both of these, and then I'm gonna drop to my hand size. So my hand size now is going to be 6. So 4 plus 2. All right, so I have 1 in my hand. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, and let's see what we get. Airborne Distraction, Alternative Pass, Maidon, DELUSIO Leviathan, and Arumi's Dance. All right, so that's what we're working with right there. All right, then we would do this maintenance phase. So now all end of turn effects and then anything that is exhausted would now become unexhausted. So Imperator and Omadon are back in that spot. All right, and then we would just basically take it back up to the top and have this first main phase, okay? So my first main phase, I think so I can suffer direct damage to explore this location if it's at close range. So it's at mid-range, actually. So do we have enough to explore it? I think we actually do, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and work on exploring this location. So I have this, this card right here, which allows me to explore at any possible spot. Also put a Delusion token in there. So we're starting with a 2, all right? I can play Alternative Path right here. So +1, but then I get +1 to explore at mid-range. All right, so that's going to be 4, and I just need 1 more for 5, and we will do Airborne Distraction for block. All right, so we are going to explore the Upside Down Temple. Let me go ahead and resolve this card first, so you can put or move 1 Delusion token in any sector, and let's put one there. Okay, so these get resolved. Well, they're gonna go into the discard pile. Let me make sure, yep, I didn't use any of my supports. Okay, and we are going to explore this location. So whenever you explore a location, guys, you will roll the number of dice on here. So I'm rolling 2 black dice and 2 orange dice. These are the quest dice for the black and loot dice for the orange. All right, let's see what my rolls are. All right, so you would, the order of progression, my understanding is you go resources first, then quest, then threat. So I get 1 loot card. Let's see what we get. I get Empty Hands, nothing here. Nothing, womp, womp, womp. All right, nothing. I'm just gonna place this over to the side over here. That way you guys can see it. Nothing there. All right, we get to move up 2 on the quest, so 1 and 2. And then we have a threat. If you guys can see that, it's kind of hard to blend in there. There we go. We have a threat, so that will move down there. Okay, so that was one of my actions, something that I've done in this first main phase. Do I have anything else that I can really do? Don't really have a whole lot. So now what I'm going to do is go into that activation phase. So anything that would be face up would be activated now. And so this is just an ongoing effect. So we have nothing to activate right now. We would now go into the advanced step. So this is a movable. All right, this is going to be an immovable location, so it will stay in this spot. Everything else is going to go past it. So this card would go here, and then we would slide everything over. All right. Now we go into my second main phase, and I really don't have a whole lot, so I really can't do much. Yeah, I really can't honestly do much. I can only get up to 3 using my guy here. I'm gonna go ahead and just end my second main phase, all right? So we would go into this discard and draw step. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really feeling any pressure right now from enemies. I want to continue to explore these locations, so I think I will discard all 3 of these cards from my hand, okay? I'm going to draw back up to my hand size, which is going to be 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. And then none of my main characters are exhausted. And then we would go ahead and bring it back up top to the next phase. So let's see what I get. I get a Yurumi's Dance, Airborne Distraction, Primate Steps, Yurumi's Dance, Divisio Leviathan, and DELUSIO Argentavis, all right, which is pretty good. That's what I needed, that Explore, okay? So back up top to my first phase. Now I have some options here. I can continue to explore this location. I can reveal this one. I think I'm going to wait till that location gets there. And let's go ahead and explore this upside down temple again, all right? So we are going to do DELUSIO Argentavis, all right? So I need to get to 5. So that's 1, 2. We'll do my primate. So that's 3, 4, and then I'll do my block for 5, okay? So before we explore that, let's go ahead and put our delusion token to any sector. I think we just put the delusion token there. All right, delusion token there. I will need to exhaust my primate right over here, Omadon. So we will flip him over. I can cycle 2, discard any up to 2 cards from my hand, and draw that many. Ooh, yeah, let's move through this deck. Let's go ahead and discard these 2 right here. Draw 2 new cards. Boom and boom. What do I get? Argentavis and Primate Steps, okay? That's going to be somewhat useful to me. And now let's go ahead and explore this location again. What do we get? All right. Ooh, perfect. All right. So I will get another loot card. So we get another empty hands. Ooh, yeesh. All right. But I get 3 X's. Now, how this is going to work is I would go 1, 2, well, actually 1, 2, 3, yep. So I would actually get down. If you ever exceed the limit here, you do not get extra. So once you hit this spot, you're going to start back at the normal. Like let's say I was here and I had 4, I would go 1, 2, 3, and then my 4th one would be spent down here. No extra bonus is going to happen. I would just start back over. All right, so we have 3 X's on our quest. So we are going to draw a quest card. Let's see what it says here. It says, a signal from the east main quest location. Without a doubt, the signal originates from inside one of the chambers. It's the perfect opportunity to put one of Raspiti's latest wild inventions to the test. A Morpha tracker. After fluttering about for a few seconds, the tiny contraption settles on a suspicious tile. Randomly reveal a copy of Secret 3 and place it in the shared played area. Place a counter on the main quest, Desert Signals. Each player gains 10 XP. Remove this card. All right, so let's do randomly reveal a copy of Secret 3. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3. Let me randomly reveal one here. Let's just mix it up, and then we'll take the middle one. We'll take this one, actually. All right. What do we have here? So this is a Jansu symbol. So activate, you must exhaust this card and your main character. This symbol is linked to Jansu, an ancient deity associated with the moon and its journey through the night sky. All right, so this is going to go in my main area for now. What I'm just going to do is put this, let's see if we can see that. Yeah, actually, I'll cut it off a little bit. We'll just put it down there so you guys can kind of see my shared area. And then it says we're going to place a counter on the main quest, Desert Signals, and each player would gain 10 XP. Remove this card. So I would go ahead and gain 10 XP. All right, we'll just put that right there. And then we're going to put a counter on the main quest card, Desert Signals. So we would have a counter which would look something like that. All right, so I can now continue with my turn if I wanted to. I can't play this, can't do this, and yeah, so I really can't do anything. So I would have to pass. All right. I would actually need to move this up first. Boom. There we go. And then I would have to pass my first main phase. I got to find a way to keep track of these main phases. I have a feeling playing this solo, I might forget. I do believe that was my first main phase. So now we would go to scenario activation. All right. And of course, nothing is up except for that. we're going to go ahead and move the arrayed line. So we're here, 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 and here. All right. Okay, so we would go into my second main phase, and I could actually explore this location using these two cards right here. Do I want to do that? Let me see. I think so. Let's go ahead and play DELUSIO Argentavius, and I'm going to boost it with Urami's Dance for 3. Now I can put or move one Delusion token to any sector. So if I have 3 out, my understanding is I can take one of these and move them to another location. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and put that right there. All right. So we're going to go ahead and explore this location. What do we have? We have a hidden passage. All right. So this is going to be 2 black, 2 purple, immovable. The exploration cost increases by 1 for each adjacent revealed location. All right. So still 3 because we don't have any revealed locations. These 2 are going to go away. All right. What I would now do is have that discard step. I'm going to hold on to this. Okay. I will need to draw 7 cards now. 5 for Impetore, 2 plus Omadon. So that's 1, 2, 3. Well, I need to have 7 cards in my hand, so I need to draw 6. So this is 3. This is going to be 4. All right. We'll need to... oops. All right, we need to shuffle this up right here. Good shuffle. And I need 7 total cards, so I need 3 more. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. All right. So that is that draw discard step. Maintenance phase, we're going to go ahead and unexhaust Omadon, and we would go ahead and pick it back up top with our main phase 1, okay? Now I got some options here. I can reveal this, but I don't know if I want to reveal it because it would skip, it would come down there. I might take some damage, but it could be something good, it could be something bad. Let's go try it, right? This game is about exploration, so I think what I'm going to do is I don't really need these. Well, actually, I can just do alternative path. So this allows me to explore up to mid-range. So we'll play that for 2. I can boost it for +1 and then additional +1 to explore at mid-range. So that's going to be 4. So that's all I need to do right there, and we will reveal this. What is this? Indiana Drone, all right? So activate, you may explore any revealed location for free, all right? Now, this is going to have a marker of 3 on it, okay? So after 3 turns, these would go ahead and get discarded. Now, my understanding with these activate, I think that activates second. So during the activation phase, all reveal cards are activated 1 by 1. The activate ability is resolved applying its effects. The card's attack is resolved. A counter is removed from its value if there are none. Okay, so I think that these drones will activate during that scenario step. I don't have to activate those on my turn. So that was one thing I can do. That says you may explore any revealed location for free. Ooh, that's pretty good. The exploration cost increases by 1 for each adjacent revealed location, so that's still going to be 3 if I were to explore there, which I think we will. So let's go DELUSIO Advantageous again. We're going to add +1 to this. All right, that's going to make it a total of 3. We will explore this hidden passage. And again, my understanding is the exploration cost increases by 1 for each adjacent revealed location. It has to specify location there on the card. That is a event drone. So I would just be able to do 3, okay? Again, I'm not gonna, well, actually, I might want to move one of these Delusion tokens. So we'll move, now, actually, I'll keep that Delusion token there for now. So don't really want to mess with any of those Delusion tokens, but let's get 2 Titanio and 2 black dice, quest dice. Let's see what I get. Man, I've had some really great rolls with this. So I roll blank blank on the Titanium, but I get to go 1, 2 down on our quest card. All right. So that is going to be, I think, the end of my first main phase, okay? That's going to be the end of my first main phase. So what we would do now is go to this scenario activation step. All right, so let me make sure to order here. So all reveal cards are going to be activated one by one. They would be activated in reverse, okay? So activated in reverse, so that's not going to activate. We are going to activate this drone so I can explore any revealed location for free. I want to explore this upside down temple. And again, I do apologize if I am doing this incorrectly. Team at Long Dark Sea, please comment down below and let me know if this is the correct way you would do these. So let's go ahead and roll. Oof, I got 2 threat, 1 loot, and 1 X. So we would do the loot first. Let's see what I get. Ooh, I get some sand kibris. All right, let's see what that says. So this is going to give me +3 life and not nothing to my hand. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put that over here. Actually, let me move the secrets and put that up there. All right, so you guys can see that. We need to deal my 2 threats. So 1, 2, and then we get 1 on our quest. Okay. So that was that activate. None of these are going to activate. Boom, boom, boom. So now we would need to move this stuff. So my understanding is this guy is going to move because he is not immovable. Raid is going to come here. We go over, we go over, we go over, and we move there. All right. Then the last thing is this counter needs to go down to a 2. So unfortunately, they didn't give me any more counter cards, so I'm going to use some health cards for him. So he's got 2 turns left before he goes away. All right, so that is that activation step. That's the advanced step. And now we go to my second main phase here. And I can't really explore. I can't really attack anything. But let's see what happens. So we're going boom, boom. So it would go here and then off out the board. Okay. So might have to look at that. That might be something serious, but, I could actually, nope, I need 4. Yeah, I actually can. So I think I'm going to use the Emperor himself to explore this Dark Moon card. So, he's coming with a 1, right? We're going to get 2. So that's going to be 3. And then we're going to do a +1 from my Leviathan here to add up to 4. All right. I would need to exhaust both Emperor and Omegon. All right. And when he gets exhausted, I can cycle. This is a constant. So whenever a delusion token is discarded, you may discard the top card of your deck. If it is a weakness card, you may purge 1 or heal 2. All right. So these are going to be discarded. And I'm exploring this. Let's see what this is. Oof. All right, we got a baddie. We have our first baddie. So we got a Yartarius, however you say that, Plague. He's going to attack for 2 in the close range. He's got a life of 14, block of 2. If this enemy deals damage to you, you suffer a weakness. All right. So that was the exploration step. I just have this DELUSIO Minotauri card. I can deal double damage to him, or we can wait until it's over there and do some big damage. Oof. So if I put this down now, I could hit him for 4, but he would block 2 and only take 2 damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off on that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and end my second main phase here. We will go into that discard and draw step. I'm actually going to hold on to this card here. So I'm at 4 and 5 and 6. So I need to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. All right. And we would take it back up. Unexhaust. So unexhaust. Unexhaust. Okay. We see what we got. DELUSIO Minotauri, Primate, Urami's Dance, Alternate Path, Maidon. Okay, so we got some decent options. So coming back up top to my first main phase. All right, this is main phase number 1. I think what I need to do is we can put some damage on this guy. And, yeah, we'll put some damage on him. So I will look to attack this plague guy. So we're going to start with this attack of 2. I can discard up to 1 delusion token at the same sector to double the value of this card, all right? So we're starting with a 2. I'm going to discard this delusion token. That is going to bring this up to 4. My primate's going to help me. That's going to be 5 and 6. I'm going to play Urami's Dance, all right, which gives me +1, but then an additional +1 to attack at mid-range. So that's going to be an additional 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm at 8 right now. And I think that's what we got. So I will need to flip Omegon over because I played a step. Now, what I can do is I can cycle any cards from my hand. So I will cycle this Maidon card. And I will draw another Maidon card. All right. So we have 8 damage coming on this plague guy right here. He's blocking 2, so he's going to take 6 damage. All right. So he is taking 6 damage onto him. All right. So that is my first main phase in the books. Okay. This is what I have left over. I can choose to explore. Or, yeah, you know what? I might just explore now. And, yeah, I might just explore now and then skip that second main phase. So I'm going to go ahead and explore this hidden passage. So advantageous. And then alternative path, which gives me an additional +1 at mid-range. So I would have 4 technically coming out. We are going to explore this hidden passage. So I will get 2 purple dice and 2 black dice. Let's see where we're at. I get an X, I get a threat, I get an X, and I get 1 Titanio. So I get nice 1 Titanio token. Drop that over there. All right, we get up 2, so 1, 2. So we will get another quest, and then we go up 1 on the threat. Oof. All right, that threat's getting close. Let's see our next quest card that we have available to us. All right, so it says Signal from the West. Inside the place, you find a false wall. After using one of your amber grenades, you gain access to an adjoining room with an altar in the center, upon which a carefully positioned artifact rests. According to Xayalur's compilation of artifacts, relics, and symbols of our galaxy, the symbol it projects matches an ideogram used by the vanished Sandleer civilization. Randomly reveal a copy of Secret 3 and place it in the shared play area. Place a counter on the main quest, Desert Signals. Each player gains 10 XP. Remove this card. All right, so we are gaining another one. We'll go with bottom this time, and let's reveal the bottom one. All right. We have the net symbol, all right? So activate, you must exhaust this card and lose 1 life. This symbol is linked to Net, an ancient deity associated with war and hunt, okay? So now we have 2 symbols, all right, 2 signals. Place a counter on the main quest card, and each player gains 10 XP. Okay, so we get 10 XP. We need to place another counter on the card here. Again, unfortunately, they did not... I did not have enough of these counter tokens, so we're just going to put one of those on there. We're going to make use of our resources that we have here. So that was the... Well, this will go back up to normal. So that was the exploration phase for Hidden Passage, all right? I do not have any more cards in my hand, so I'm going to have to essentially pass this main phase. We're now going to go into the activate phase. So we would activate this way. So my Indiana drone, I may explore any revealed location for free. Let's go ahead and explore this upside down temple. So we are going 2 loot dice and 2 quest dice here. And let's see what we get. Oof. So threat, quest, and loot. All right. Let's see another loot card. What do we get? We get sand key bars. All right. This is going to give me +1. All right. +1 block when I do decide to block. And let's see where we want to put this. We'll put this up there. All right. +1 block. That takes care of that. I do get an X. We're going to go down here, but I do also get 2 threat. All right. Same thing is going to apply with the threat. I would just go down 1, and thankfully that other threat would be discarded, but a threat card is now going to come out. So let's see what it says. Storms intensify. With each sandstorm, the raid not only becomes more dangerous, but also more difficult. And crossing the sea of dunes under a constant blanket of dust that makes your vision difficult does not help in your search for the exact origin of the 3 signals. You won't be able to hold on like this forever. Place 3 counters under the location that has just been explored, or instead, under the closest location to the players. Each counter increases by 1 the exploration cost. Vanish this card. So place 3 counters under the location that has just been explored. I believe if I were to place these counters under here, then would that mean I cannot explore that location anymore? Or instead, under the closest location to the players, each counter increases by 1 the exploration cost. That's been explored, or under, maybe it says under the closest location to the players. Or instead, oh, never mind. I got it, guys. So I can place 3 counters under the location that has just been explored, or I can place 3 counters under the closest location to the player. Each counter increases the exploration cost by 1, okay? So let's just use green tokens here. So we will place 3 under the location that just got explored there, and we are going to vanish this card. All right, this is going to reset back up to normal. All right, so that would, now we need to activate the line here. So let me go ahead and move these over. So this drone is going to move down to here. This is going to stay. This guy is going to move over to here. All right, and then this guy goes there, and we go over, we go over, we go over, and we drop another one out. Man, this is getting intense here. This is getting intense. So then the last thing is anything that has a counter on it. Let me double check. Anything that has a counter on it is removed, and we would so ahead and remove that. All right. So now we would go into my second main phase. This guy says threat. If this enemy deals damage to you, you suffer a weakness. He would only attack if he's at close range. Now this would be my second main phase. I only have 1 card left. I will go ahead and discard that card. And I would draw back up to my hand size, which would be 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. We get 7 cards, and then we would need to unexhaust anything. And let me just make sure what else it says in this maintenance phase. End of turn effects. I don't think I have any end of turn effects on all those cards located in the shared played area. The exhausted identities are prepared again. The end is turn, and the next player would begin. Okay, so we are just taking it up top with the first phase. All right, and let's see what we got. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. All right, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is try and do some damage to this guy. So we're going to hit him with a DELUSIO Minotauri, right? We can discard up to 1 Delusion token at the same sector to double the damage here. We're going to play this Yurumi's Dance to go ahead and add +2, because we get a bonus if attacking at mid-range. I think, so that's going to be, so this would be 4. I would remove this. This would be 6 damage coming his way. I could go 7, 8, 9, 10. How many do I need to do? So he's at 6. So I need to do 8 damage to him. So basically, if I put 10 up there, he's done. So that's 2, 4. What do I have? 6. I remove that. So 6. This would be 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. So let's go 7, 8, 9, and 10 for +1. All right. So that would go ahead and attack all of him. Basically, my whole hand just we are doing a mollywop attack on this guy. So we would go ahead and deal 8 damage coming to him. So he would have 8 on him. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 damage. So that is enough to defeat him. All right, when enemies are defeated, they're going to go into this necropolis area, and at the end of the scenario, you would gain XP. If it wants to, there we go. You would gain XP equal to their value to help build cards. Okay, so that was the first card in my turn. All right, I really only have this left, so can't do a whole lot. So let's go ahead and end my first main phase, go to the activation phase. So the Indiana drone allows me to explore a revealed location for free. Let's continue to look at this loot deck here. And let's see what we got. And because it has all these tokens on it, it costs me 5, 6, 7, 8 to explore. All right, what do we got? So we got 2 threat and 2 quests. So 1, 2, and 1, 2. All right, perfect. So that was our activate step. Then we would need to remove all counters. So counter would be gone from our drone here. He would go ahead and tuck back underneath into the deck is my understanding when he vanishes. And then we will need to advance the raid line. So they would all move. These 2 would move over, and this guy wouldn't be moved right there. All right, so now we would go into my second main phase here. And I just have this. I want to hold on to this. I'm not going to discard anything. So then I would need to draw up to my hand size. So we're drawing, I need to have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this is going to be the 5th card in my hand. Right, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and I need to have 6. So we're going to go ahead and give my deck a nice little shuffle here and draw 1 more card. We'd go to the maintenance step or end of round or end of turn step, and there is nothing right now. And then I would go back up top to the main phase. So let's see what we got. We got some decent stuff. Okay, so let's think about what we want to do. If I let these cards go away, I think I get, what is it, threat threshold. In the event that a revealed enemy leaves the line, imminent danger. All cards come within close range must be revealed. Okay, so when they get here, they have to be revealed. Once the advance effect has been completely carried out and the threat threshold has been resolved, all cards that have arrived face down at the close range are revealed 1 by 1, resolving the reveal effects of them if they had any. Oof, okay. So might want to explore that. Here we go. So let's see what we got. I just needed 2. So let's go ahead and do DELUSIO advantageous on this guy. All right, so we're going to flip this card over. We have a Burning Fury Crew. So ongoing effect is adjacent to another samurai. Both cards gain Fury. All right, 12, and we'll block 2. She will be hitting me at mid-range, okay? But I get to put 1 delusion token to any sector. All right, so actually, let's put this there. Let's put that there, all right? So that will go away. Let me try and... so I could do... Yeah, I think I'll explore next turn. So let's do DELUSIO Minotauri on her. Okay, I'm going to boost it for another 2. And then I'm going to boost it for another 2 as well. Okay, so I would be able to discard this delusion token to add an additional 2. So this would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is coming 8 damage to her. All right, so 8 damage coming on this Burning Q. She is blocking 2 of it, so she will take 6 damage for that. Oops, and I will need to exhaust my primate here. When he gets exhausted, I can cycle 2. I think I might just cycle 1. Cycle that Maidon card and see what I get. I get another DELUSIO Minotauri. Okay, that can help me next turn. I can maybe take her out down there. All right, I might play a little risky and see what we got. Okay, so I can continue to play This is not really going to help me right now. I could explore that, but I think I really want to hang on to that. So I'm going to go ahead and end my first main phase. So now what we would do is we would activate anything that goes into here. So the order would be enemy statuses are resolved, but that's not in this prototype. The activate ability of anything would happen. There's no activates. The card's attack is resolved with the active player suffering the indicated damage. All right, so she would attack me for 2 damage. I have the option to block this, but I have to exhaust Impetore, which I will. So I will exhaust Impetore to block that damage for 3. All right, and then a counter is removed from everything. So that's everything here. Now everything is going to progress and move forward. So she's coming down here. This card goes there. That card goes there. Bam, bam, bam. And I do not like all these enemies out right now. Okay, so that was that advanced step. I would get to now go into my second main phase, and you know what? I think I hold on to this and don't fight her just yet, and I can boost on this second turn and really do some damage and take her out. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip my second main phase. All right. So we would go into this draw and discard step. I actually want to hold on to both these cards. And I would need to draw, my hand size is going to be 6, so I need to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. We would now unexhaust any of our characters. All right. Boom, boom, boom. And I do got to remember I can block 1 extra, and I do have +3 life. All right. And then we would basically come back up top to my first main phase. So little better hand, but let's see what we got. Let's go ahead and explore first. So I will do DELUSIO Advantageous. All right, and let's add +1 to this airborne distraction to explore our hidden passage. Okay, I can put 1 or more delusion tokens out. Will I have enough to kill her? Let's see. So this is going to be 4, 5, 6. She would block 2, so that'd be 4. I do not have enough to kill her, so I might want to put a delusion token there. All right. Yeah, let's see what we got with that. So, or actually I could do yeah, we'll just do these 3. All right, so 2 and 3 to explore this hidden passage. So I need 2 purple and 2 black. All right, oops. Good roll, good roll, good roll. All right, that's tough. So 1 and 1. I was hoping I could get something to advance that. All right, let's see what else I want to do. What is this? Resolve. X is equal to the amount of cycle cards up to resolve this action. So, so I cycle cards from my hand to boost it. So that could be 1, 2. That'd be a +2. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Let me try and do this passage again. So let's go ahead and explore. For 2, we'll use DELUSIO Leviathan +1. We are going to explore this location again. I do think you can explore locations more than once. Let me double check and make sure there's anything that says you can't. Think you can explore multiple times. In order to explore a location, you must have a number. When a player explores a location, they roll all the dice and resolve results. Okay, I don't see anything right off the front that says I can't explore a location multiple times. So I will explore that location one more time. We get 2. All right, so I get 3 actually of the Titanio tokens. All right, and I get up 2 on my quest. All right, just what I wanted. Trying to progress this quest. All right, Desert Signals. What does this say? After analyzing the approximate origin of each signal and triangulating its position, you are surprised that the place you are is in the center of the 3 coordinates. Since the ruins do not allow you to see what is in the room, you decide to use the surveying armband, and to your surprise, it seems that a large structure is hidden beneath them. If there are at least 2 counters on your main quest, reveal Secret 2 and place it on top of the location that has just been explored. Remove this card and reveal Chapter 4. Otherwise, banish this card. Each player gains 10 XP. Okay, so if there's 2 counters on our main quest, which there is, we have 2 counters, we will reveal Secret 2 and place it on top of the location that has just been explored. All right, so Secret 2, what is this? Whoa, we have a stellar portal. All right, key location in the desert. Interact. Activate these 3 symbols in the shared play area at the same time. Okay, so that's going to go on top of that. So Secret 2 placed on top of the location that has just been explored. Remove this card and reveal Chapter 4. All right, so let's see here. Let's reveal Chapter 4. I'm going to move this main quest card here, and let's reveal Chapter 4. Okay. So Chapter 4 is coming out. So Desert Signals Main Quest Part 2. The structure gives off major portal vibes, and once you decipher the inscriptions etched at its base, the subtle glow it emits beckons you irresistibly. As you draw near, a bone-chilling cold envelops you, and from the heart of the structure emerge 3 symbols seemingly suspended in mid-air. According to the records, there's no mistaking these as ideograms used by the Sand Leaders. Place this card next to your main quest. Additional main quest. Interact with the Stellar Portal by activating the 3 symbols in the shared play area to reveal Chapter 5. Okay, so we are going to put this over here to the side. So interact with the portal by activating the 3 symbols. I only have 2 symbols now, so maybe this last quest card is going to help me get the final symbol somehow, because I only got 2. All right. So that is, I still get to continue with what I wanted to do. I think what I'm going to do is end my turn right there. Unfortunately, a lot of stuff is about to happen, okay? So what we would do is my understanding, let me get rid of these desert signals. Okay, so let me just make sure I'm running through this correctly. So first, enemy statuses. Second, the activate ability is resolved on anything, so nothing. Third, the attack is resolved. So this is attacking me for 2. I will go ahead and block this, all right, by exhausting my guy. So I'm not taking any damage. Fourth, a counter is removed, all right, and then we are advancing, okay? So this would advance, this would come down, this comes over, and then these slide over just like this, and that comes out. Okay, now, again, we got to do imminent danger. So, all cards that come within close range must be revealed, all right? So we are revealing a Yawdorous Plague, okay? It says, once the advance effect has been completely carried out and the threat threshold has been resolved, all cards that have arrived face down at close range are revealed one by one, resolving cards from right to left, resolving the reveal effects of them if they had any. Okay, so there's no reveal effects there, so I don't have to worry about that. So that was that advanced step. We go to my second main phase, and I think I'm just going to hold on to this, discard this guy, all right, and we will draw up to my hand size, which is going to be 5. So 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? We would come back up top to my main phase, and man, we didn't get a lot. We did not get a lot, so I need to figure out what to hit him for. So I need to hit him for 6. So this would be 4. Well, I really need to hit him for 8. What I could do is, first main phase is what I'm in. DELUSIO Minatore. All right, so that's going to be 4 right there. I can play Maidon. So X is the amount of cycled cards up to resolve this action. Now I'm not quite sure is if X is the amount is equal to the amount of cycle cards to resolve this action. So I think what would happen in this case is you play this card, right? Omadon gets exhausted. You use his cycle ability, all right, to cycle 2 cards, which I will cycle one of each of these. So cycle 2, I would get to draw an additional 2, which would essentially add +2 to that, okay? So this would be 6 total, because we would be removing this DELUSIO token. So 6, and I just need to get 2 more, so this would be 7 and 8. All right, all these cards in my hand are gone, and this enemy is defeated. All right, so she would go into the necropolis. I'm left with this, okay? I need to find a way to activate these symbols. I wonder if this is the last thing right here. Interact with the portal by activating the 3 symbols in the shared play area to reveal chapter 5. How do I get this last symbol? That's what I need. Okay, so I really cannot do anything. So we'll just need to activate and go from there. So no activate abilities. He's going to attack me for 2. I cannot block because I'm already exhausted. So I would go ahead and take 2 damage. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put my damage, we'll put my damage up here on this Sand Kibris, just so you guys can see, because I'm gonna be constantly flipping these things back and forth. All right, and then 2 damage for him, and then we would advance the raid line. So advance, 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 boom, 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 and boom. Okay, then we have to do the danger, so this would get revealed, and we have a sandstorm. All right, so a sandstorm coming out. You cannot reveal hidden cards adjacent to this card, so would not be able to reveal that. And that is going to be the end of our activation step. All right, so then we would go into our second main phase. Again, all I have is this. We go into our draw and discard phase. So I would get 6 cards, so I need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. And we would unexhaust any of our cards. And that would be the end of our turn. And we would take it back up top in the first phase. I actually forgot to put that up there. I just realized. Okay. Man. I need to find a way to get another one of these symbols, but I got a lot of stuff I gotta explore. I need these locations because that's heavy right there. Let's go. You cannot reveal hidden cards adjacent to that one, so I can't do that. I actually don't have a lot of options here, guys. I don't have a lot of options. Let me see. Ooh, 7. Can I get to 7? But see, it's tough when 7. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I get to 8? That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can actually get to 8 to work on this upside temple. And I could just keep taking damage. But I think that's going to be tough. Okay. Let's is the trade-off worth it? I don't think the trade-off is worth it. Can I deal 14 damage to him in time? I don't think I can. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could deal 8. And yeah, I might be able to deal some damage to him, but this guy's coming out that I got to be worried about as well. Can't reveal that. So I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. This guy's going to be a problem because he would deal 6 damage over time, especially with that. So maybe it might be smart to take him out. So, but actually I can deal big damage to him the next turn. So you know what? Let's go ahead and explore this temple. So we'll do DELUSIO. We'll add this, so that'll be 4. Omegon will be 5, 6. I can flip this over. I can discard. Let's go get rid of these two, 5, 6. I'm actually going to hold on to these. And, well, actually, I'll discard both these. Draw 2. Let's see what I get. Urami's Dance and Act That and Perfect and 7, 8. So, because I can explore. So, we will explore the Upside Down Temple. All right. And I get 2 and 2 loot. Let's see what we got here. All right. So, 2. So, 1, 2. We get another threat and I get a loot card. The last loot card we have is Empty Hands. All right. So, that is the conclusion of that. All right, so now I don't have any good options, so we are going to end our first main phase and activate. So he's going to hit me for 2. I will take the 2 and do that. All right, Sandstorm would hit. I'm going to go ahead and block the 3 damage from the Sandstorm. So he's exhausted as well. And nothing else is going to happen. These guys are going to move. I'm going to take these symbols off the board. So move, move. This is going to come down and get revealed. He's going to move. He's going to move. And these move over. And that moves down. All right. This is going to need to get revealed. So what is this? Oh, this is a Wellerman spaceship. All right. So this is going to have 4 on it. All right. Where is this? 3 is actually needs to go down. So this is going to have 4 on it. Let me see. So we'll go 3 and 4 for him. So he would go down to 2. Let me see. Let's use these for 2. Use these coins for 2. Keep this 1 on there. Yeah, so he would go down to 2. He's at 4. You may choose between to reveal any hidden event or deal 2 direct damage to any revealed enemy. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so that was the shifting step. We would go into my second main phase. Can't do anything. I'm going to hold on to these. So our discard step, I'm not going to choose to discard anything. I'm going to hold on to these cards. And I would need to draw. So I need to be up to 6. So we're going to draw 6 cards here. All right. Well, I'm not drawing 6. Let me take that back. I am drawing 4 up to 6. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So I'm drawing 4 cards. We unexhaust these 2 guys, and we go into the first main phase. All right. Take care of this guy first. Let's go ahead and... Oh, actually, when I played that DELUSIO Advantageous last turn, I could have put a delusion token out. I probably have been forgetting that a lot. But let's go ahead and fight this guy. So DELUSIO Minotaure, we're going to discard this to make it 4. All right, that's going to be 5, 6. This is just going to be 7. All right, and that's going to be 8. All right, so 7 damage. 7 damage would be coming out to this guy right here. So 7 damage. So we got 5, 6, and 7 coming out to him. All right. He also dealt damage to me, so I should have taken a weakness card in my discard pile. We'll just slide it there in the middle. All right, so that is all of those cards, and my boy gets exhausted. He actually got exhausted, so I actually could have discarded this and drawn that, and nothing there. Okay, so all these cards get discarded. Sorry. Okay. I can continue to play, and I have some explore options. So, you know what? Let's use this DELUSIO Advantageous to explore this raid card. I just need 2. So we will flip this over and we have a Shadow of the Past. All right. Banish a plague enemy from the necropolis. Wow. That's rough. So I would also get to put a delusion token out. So we'll put a delusion token there. And I am going to hold on to this. Okay. So we would now go into our phase. So activating anything. So Activate phase. You may choose between to reveal any hidden event or deal 2 direct damage. The only hidden event I have is there. That could be good, or I can deal 2 direct damage. So I would need to deal 7. Yeah, I think I'm going to deal 2 direct damage to him and put him at 9. Okay, so that's that. Now we need to activate everything else. So he would hit me for 2. You know what? I'll take another weakness card in my deck. I think this would go on the discard pile and shuffle it back in. This is going to hit me for 3. I will flip my guy over to block that. That only hits at close range. Everything advances. All right. Boom, 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 boom. This comes out. 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 And a new one comes out there. Okay. This would get taken away. This would get taken away. And now we would go into my second main phase. All I have is this. I will play this to explore that. All right, let's see what this is. We have a cursed crew. Threat, each player suffers a weakness. Let me see what this threat keyword is. That's probably a big deal. Ability resolves when the card leaves the raid line as a result of the advance effect. Okay. All right. So that's not too bad. So I did that to activate this. I get to place a DELUSIO token out, and let's put it there. All right. So now we would draw up to my hand size, which is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. And then we're gonna exhaust both these guys and pick it up top in the main phase. All right, let's see what I got. So that's 8, 9. We got to do damage and get this guy out of here. So we are going to do a Minotaur token, play this over here. So Minotaur token, so that's going to be 4. All right, discard that. So 4 is coming his way. How many do I just need to deal to him? That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I got to deal 6. Because he's going to block 1. So that's 4, that's 5, and that'll be 6. All right. So there's all 6 of my cards that I need in order to just make sure I'm not exhausting anybody, in order to take this guy out from the necropolis. All right. So he is out of there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I got 3 cards left over. So I could explore 2, 3, 4, explore that location, which I might. So let's go ahead and reveal. Well, if I reveal, things skip. Yeah, let's go ahead and reveal this location. So explore path +2, we are going to reveal this location here. And what do we have? City of Ashes. The expiration cost increases by 1 for each adjacent plague enemy. All right. This is what I have left over, which I can deal 2 damage to somebody. I could do 2 damage, but he's blocking. They block, so it really doesn't serve me. So I will go to the next step. All right. So we will go to the activate step. So I can reveal any hidden event or deal 2 damage to any enemy. Let's go deal 2 damage to this cursed crew. Okay, I think, let's deal 2 damage to this cursed crew. She's just going to have to be able to get through the raid line. All right, so 3 coming from the sandstorm. I'm blocking 3. 2 coming from her. I'm going to have to take 2, so I'm at 6. Let me flip that over there. So 6 damage for me. He's only attacking at close range. Nothing else is going to activate. We're going to move everything over. All right, he comes down. That stays. That goes there. Boom, 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 and boom. All right, then counters get removed. So this would go back under the raid line. And now this guy's at 2. So I'm just going to take these 2 counters and put them there. Okay. All I have is this. I'm going to hold on to this. I'm going to draw up to my hand size, which is 5. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Unexhaust everybody. Unexhaust. Okay. and back up top into our main phase. So I do have a weakness token. I do want to explore this City of Ashes. So what do I need to do? So this is 1-2. All right, so 1-2, and we will play Maidon. All right, flip him over. I get to cycle, so I will cycle this and this. Draw 2 cards, 1 and 2. To add +2 to that, which is going to give me the 4 that I need. And I get to move or add a Delusion token to the play area. So I think we are going to put that there. I get to explore, so 2 and 2. Let's get some loot out here. What do we get? Threat. We get a quest. We get a threat, so that threat's going to go down there. And I would get 4 currency. All right, we're just going to say... That's gonna 4. I want to use these tokens. Actually, I got 3, 4 right here. Perfect. So 3 and 4 to me. All right. Threat. Threat card comes out. All right. The quest for relics holds the promise of boundless wealth, enduring fame, and endless power. It's no surprise that rival crews often lay ambushes and strike at unsuspecting moments. Randomly reveal a card from the previously set aside enemy crew set and place it on top of the location that has just been explored, or instead the closest location to the players. That card gains the immovable ability until it's defeated or vanished. Remove this card. Okay. I did not set aside an enemy crew set. So I believe, you know what? We'll just take one of these Burning Furies, okay, from the Samurai set, and what does it say? Previously, and place it on top of the location that has just been explored. That card gains immovable until it's defeated or vanished, okay? We'll just go ahead and do that, right? All right, so that was my threat, okay? So let's see what else I have. Man, that's a tough one. That is a tough one right there. I can explore for 2, so I will actually explore this location. We have a solar observatory. After exploring this location, you remove 1 time counter on any revealed storm event. All right, so +2 to that. And I can't really, actually, I can't explore again. But I would only roll 1 dice. It's not probably smart. Okay. I can attack for 2 +1. You can put or move 1 Delusion token to any sector. We will hold on to these. All right. End of our turn. That's the end of my first phase here. Let's go ahead and activate anything. So deal 2 damage or activate an event. I will deal 2 damage to this little lady right here. All right, and then now I'm taking attacks. So 2, 2, 2. So I will block one of them. All right, but I'm still taking 4 damage. So I would be at 10. So 10 health or 10 damage, that is what I have taken. Okay, and again, that's 2, 4, 6. I'm blocking some of that and taking 4. Everything would advance. So advance, advance, advance. That's going to be immovable, 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 immovable. Advance, boom, boom, and boom, and boom. Okay. This would need to count down. So count down on that. Nothing else is going to count down. We reveal a sandstorm down here. So we have 3. Okay. And that is the end of that advanced step. We go to my next phase here, which, I don't really have a lot of options. I think I'm just going to discard this DELUSIO token, and I will draw up to my hand size, which is going to be 6. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Let's see what we got. Boom, 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 and boom. Ugh. Terrible hand. Terrible hand. Okay. Don't have a lot. You know what? Let's, I need to explore that. You know what? Let's explore. Let's try and get this last quest out, see what goes on. So alternate path. So we will explore at mid-range right here for 2. I need 1 of each of these dice, but pretty much I'm just going to roll this black dice, guys, because we're not going to do anything. So I would get 1 on the quest. All right. I'm going to use... start an attack. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and explore. Well, actually, these guys would be unexhausted. I forgot to unexhaust them. Let's go ahead and explore this again using De Imperatore. All right, and then I will use my Maidon. All right, we will use my Maidon card to exhaust him. I can cycle 2 and get +2 on that. So let me cycle these 2 DELUSIO Leviathans. Let me get 1 card. I need 1 more card, and I can explore again. All right. We get a Rumi's Dance. Let me roll another dice. Hopefully I can get lucky here, and I do. So we get the next quest card, our last quest card, that says True Courage. All right. So following the weakest of the 3 signals has taken you to the foot of a large pit built of titanite. Your attempts to see what is inside are in vain because a great blanket of darkness prevents you from doing so. At its base, you see a very old inscription. While you are trying to decipher it, your devices start beeping loudly. It seems that the signal you are after is in motion inside the pit. Reveal Secret 1 and place it on top of the location that has just been explored. Each player gains 10 XP. Remove this card. All right, so 10 XP here. What is that? Secret 1. We have the pit reveal chapter 2. All right. So this would be revealing chapter 2. And I'm going to kind of pause the game here. We are running a long playthrough here. I'm going to go ahead and speed the game up just a tad after I read this. So True Courage. You analyze the results provided by the cartographus, a small robotic bee that Rapsada has sold you, and these indicate that the pit connects with a labyrinth network of underground tunnels. Before you can decide how to proceed, the signal intensifies and the ground begins to shake. Something is quickly heading your way, something really big. Randomly reveal a copy of Secret 4 and place it on the top of the Great Sinkhole. Place this card in the shared play area as a key quest. Defeat the revealed key enemy to reveal Chapter 3. Alright, so we have the devastating Apophis the Immortal. Alright, Apophis the Immortal. Life of 18, block of 3, attack of 3, immovable. It cannot take damage if it has a storm event adjacent to it. Okay. Again, like I said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of advance the game here. We are at almost an hour and 20 minutes of a playthrough here. I want to try and get this content out to you quick. And of course, it's gonna take me some time to edit and produce this video. So let's go ahead. I want to show you guys. Let's take this portal. Okay. So let's just say somehow I have no idea how I would have gotten this 3rd secret card. But if I had all 3 of these, what I would need to do on my turn is to activate them all simultaneously. So I would exhaust this card and lose 1 life. I would exhaust this card and my main character, and I would exhaust this card and discard any card from my hand. So let's just say, he's already exhausted. I take a life. All right, we'll just put 1 damage on there. I would really be, we'll just say I got a damage on there. I'll discard a card from my hand. Let's do Rumi's Dance, right? And I would activate all 3, and I would have explored the portal, okay? So activate 3 symbols in the shared play area at the same time, exploring the portal, and we would have revealed Chapter 5, okay? Chapter 5 here says, Desert Signals Main Quest Resolution. Upon activating the 3rd symbol, an opening mechanism springs to life, allowing the solemn structure's center to be gradually engulfed by the shifting sands. A bone-chilling breeze escapes its depths, sending shivers down your spine, and from the threshold you catch sight of a lengthy staircase leading down to what appears to be a dock at first glance. Given the depth, passing through the portal may disrupt communication with the mothership due to potential interference, making it an opportune moment to replenish your supplies. You have completed all parts of the main quest Desert Signals. Remove them. Each player gains 30 XP. Act 1 ends by choosing the main path. Join the raid on Gamefound. All right, so that would be that end of that second quest. We have to choose the main path here. So again, we would continue, right? And let's say we went ahead and defeated this guy, which if we defeated him, where's the thing? Reveal chapter 3. So we would have revealed chapter 3 by defeating our Apophis right here, taking him down. And we have true courage, right? The terrifying creature emits a loud scream while regurgitating some objects around it. Among all of them, a small metallic artifact that shines intensely on the desert sand draws your attention. You have completed the key quest True Courage. Remove it and place a counter on your main quest. Randomly reveal a copy of Secret 3 and place it in your shared play area. Well, there we go. That's how you got that done. Each player gains 20 XP and a loot card. Remove this and reveal chapter 6. So that's what I would have done in order to get that third one and place it in our play area. We have completed that key quest. All right, we would have revealed chapter 6, guys, which Long Dark Sea, the alternative quest. The creature staggering tries to return to the bottom of the pit. On its way down, it hits the interior plates, and although the titanite is resistant, they do not withstand impacts causing the structure to crack. The sand seeps through the cracks, quickly covering the pit, so you must decide whether to enter through it before the sand covers the access to the underground tunnels. Reveal Secret 6 and replace the key location, the Great Sinkhole, by removing it. Place this card in the shared played area. Interact with the Great Sinkhole before it vanishes. If that happens, removes this card. So Secret 6 for us would have been this Great Sinkhole, right? Interact with it before it collapses, and which would have been chapter 7. And after a few moments of hesitation, you decide to take advantage of the situation. You jump into the pit, rubbing along the side and thus reaching one of the closest interior tunnels. Meanwhile, the sand falls uncontrollably to the bottom. You wonder if the data obtained by the mysterious signals will be enough, although there is no turning back. The investigation will have to advance underground. You have completed all parts of the Long Dark Sea alt quest. Remove them. Each player gains 20 XP. Act 1 ends by choosing an alternative path. Join the raid on Gamefound. Alright guys, well look, that is essentially a full playthrough of Long Dark Sea, the adventure card games. I know we kind of cheated a little bit and sped things up, but I wanted to show you guys the full act of, or the full Act 1 scenario that we have here with Long Dark Sea. I do think if I continued to play the game, I would have ended up losing because I let some of those enemies just build up too quickly on the board, and I think I would have been taking a lot of damage, and I did not do a good job of managing them, all right? And to find that third symbol would have taken me a while. If you enjoyed this content, please smash that like button, hit that notification bell, drop down in the comments below what are your thoughts on Long Dark Sea. Do you see yourself enjoying it? And as always, guys, please go ahead and subscribe to our channel so we can keep bringing you some more awesome content. Also, back this game. It's got about 1 day left on Gamefound. If you are interested in this game, please support DELUSIO Games and the Long Dark Sea team by backing this game. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. All right, guys, y'all have a great one. Bye.